Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thank y'all so much for stopping by. This is a special New Year's Eve live stream. I'm not going to be on here long. I'm really just on here to say thank y'all for another great year. Thank y'all for all your support because y'all know I don't take it for granted. What's up, Jeff Richata? Shout out to the NTZ crew. Much continued success going into 2025. I hope y'all can join me. There's Jacob Tanjay. I'm pretty sure Michael Beecher Life is on here. All my fourth quarter members, he said, okay, Cal's doing a back to back. What's really going on? I just want to say thank you, W Secrets of Success, for your support. All my fourth quarter members. Thank y'all. What's up, Cos? All my old heads. There's love and freedom coming from Mexico. Steve Vasquez. What's up, T. Williams? That's Doubtful Genius. Any new viewers and subscribers joining us today, welcome. Anybody catching this on replay, the peso is 57.82. Not much of a change since yesterday. Jason, what's up? He said, you talking about me, Cal, with the title? No, I'm talking about everybody. We're all in that basket, Jason. Okay, we're all treated the same way over here. Okay, we're nothing special. This is all I want to reiterate. What's up, Matt? Excuse me. I know you getting rested up from that long walk, man. Alpha Male, what's up? He said my first live since I found your channel a week ago. Man, welcome, man, really, to the channel, to the live stream. He said your channel's interesting. Man, I appreciate that. What's up, Cisco? Yeah, the title today is Mr. Nobody Comes to the Philippines. And we just want to talk a little bit about that. We want to continue the discussion I had today, about money matters. It's still going to determine your value as a man going forward. It's a new year. Everybody's excited. Everybody has these New Year resolutions and everything. You're going to stop smoking. You're going to lose weight. You're going to jump off the hamster wheel, get the divorce, whatever it is. But some things never change. As a man in the world, you're going to be judged solely on your bank account, really. He said, Calvin, you ride motorcycles that no. Maryland's got an Inmax that I made the last payment today. And she uh she got they won't give you this extra key till you pay it off. And she got the little paperwork. I just gave her the money. She went in and did it. I want her to get the credit, man. You know. But no, I don't, Steve. But she does. I don't drive anything over a motorcycle. I mean a bicycle. But no money, no respect. What's up? Kamal said, I'm near Raleigh. Shout out to your son. Yeah, I know they're happy. They moved into their new house and he's got his own room now. Because, it's a big jump they made. He's coming from the mountains of Naga City in Cebu. Y'all seen me go there occasionally. Well, now, hell, he's got a big, comfortable bedroom by himself over in the United States. That's a big culture shock. Hey, Thomas, thank y'all, man, for stopping by. But yeah, money determines your value. And if you got money, you got respect. I don't care who you are. Politicians, I wrote a whole list of sleazy scoundrels down here that get our respect even though they don't deserve it. But they've got money. Drug dealers, pawn shop owners, pimps, injury lawyers, preachers, Ponzi schemers, used car salesmen, just to name a few. As long as they got money, man, we get their big time respect. But who is Mr. Nobody? Well, if you're honest with yourself, remember we're going into 2025. Let's be honest. Nobody wants you over in your country. Okay? When's the last time you went on a real date, a good date with a decent woman? Somebody of your choosing that you found sexy and attractive. Nobody pays any attention to you. Nobody calls you. Your phone is dead. Only time they do call is if they want something. Because nobody cares. Okay? That's Mr. Nobody. This is the shape we're in when we come to places like the Philippines. If before I got here, I'm calling bullshit on that. There's very few people who arrive in the Philippines in one piece. We're broken up some kind of way, but most of us are Mr. Nobody. But the minute you buy that ticket to come here, you become a somebody. Well, really, before that, once you pay that monthly subscription on a dating site and you start chatting with some woman, you become somebody. Hey, Blizzard, bro, thanks for that super chat. He said, what's up, brother Cal, the Sunshine Show's group? Congratulations, man, on a good year, man. I'm putting it out there in the universe for you, Blizzard Abroad. The 2025, your channel's gonna pop. That's when you're gonna break, man. I'm putting it out there for you. But you become somebody. Because as long as you bring that money over here, which is what sets us apart for most people over here who don't have any money. But that's the only thing that sets you apart. You're no smarter. Your character's no better. You're no better looking. It's your money that sets you apart. It makes you a somebody. You're Sir Calvin. The women show you attention. They give you the Filipino makeover. You look better. You've lost weight. You're all of that. You know, you get that attention you've been craving. You're going to get some loving that you haven't had in no telling how long. Real loving. But don't forget, it's all based on your money. Because they'll lull you to sleep. They'll have you thinking, I really love you. You really are a nice guy. I really care about you. And you'll start thinking that it's about you instead of your money. Well, if you don't have any money over here, you're back to being Mr. Nobody. Nobody cares. Nobody wants to be bothered with you. Nobody respects you. You're a nobody. You got to go home, get some money, and come back. It would be nice, okay? It would be nice if we could get by with our good looks and intelligence and kindness and personality. With men, there's no such luck, guys. What's up, love and freedom? He said, what month are the best to visit the Philippines when it's not raining? Well, the rainy season's officially over now. So I would say December through May, love and freedom. But because we've got this La Nina, in some places the rain is still hanging around, but it doesn't rain nonstop. Actually, from now until about the end of January, early February, the weather's going to be perfect. Okay, it really is. It's going to be about 80 degrees with a breeze. The sun's not going to be beating down on you. What's up, man? He said dating in America is almost impossible unless your bag is right. I mean, real straight. Yeah, same over here. It's all relative. But we're saying from the standpoint of when you find the Philippines, whether it's a dating site or you finally make it over here. Most of us are Mr. Nobody. Nobody cares, man. Nobody's calling your phone, coming over there, checking on you, making sure you're okay. You're a nobody. You're just one in the crowd. But when you come over here, your head sticks out from the crowd. You're recognized because of your money. And I know you say, man, that's, everybody knows that, but they don't know that. A lot of people are in denial. You got bloggers telling you that the women that they're with are with them for them. They travel all around, not just the Philippines, everywhere. You see them with the woman. They're paying these women. We're all paying. And then they become somebody. Somebody that y'all want to listen to. Somebody that y'all want to watch. Because when they're over there, they're nobody. Nobody cares about them. If you can be honest. Only women can get away with that. Turn the tables if you think I'm lying. Let these women over here have the money. And you be broke over there. You're going to stay your ass over there. They're going to invite you over here. I mean, it's time that we start being honest, man. Get out of this delusion. No 70-year-old man or 25-year-old woman want anything to do with you. Okay? What time is it travels? I'm just trying to wake you up at the end of the year. This is a reminder. Because a lot of you have forgotten why these women are interested in you. They got your food thinking that you really look good over here. Some guys in the comments, oh, I'm 68. You still 68, fool. No one wants you over here at 68. And you Mr. Nobody over there. That's why you over here. But I applaud you for coming over here. I'm not putting you down. But I do want your feet firmly on the ground. Get your damn head out of the cloud. Be thankful there's a place like this that you can come to. And still get your engine revved up. What times it travels? What's up, man? But y'all go to sleep. Thinking the woman really cares about you. As long as you keep that money. Some guy was in the comments, he said, Cal, you're right. I've been here 32 years. He said, I'm not going to lie. I better manage my money correctly. If not, I'm Mr. Nobody. They're not even going to notice you if you don't have any money. You don't believe me? Turn on the videos where you see the foreigners that went broke over here. Filipinos walk right by them. They disrespect them. You get no respect. He said, breaking news, cyber attack hacks the U.S. Treasury. Wow. So what? Is people's checks going to be laid? He said, no money, no honey. No money, no respect. Because it doesn't matter if you got a woman or not. Jacob, if you don't have no money, nobody respects you, man. Maybe your grandkids, maybe your children. And they're only going to tolerate you. He said, if you play your cards right, you change their lives over there. Yeah, that's true, but you better bring money over here. Not long. He said, how soon off the plane upon arrival? It'll take, well, how long does it take for you to get, it depends on where you've got your hotel reserved. There's a hotel, if you're flying into Cebu in Moncton, I would suggest if the Ace Pension House is available, which is only about 7 minutes away, that you go there, Jew. So 7 minutes. Because it's about 1,250 pesos. But you got cable. Good cable. Good Wi-Fi. cold air, hot and cold shower, comfortable bed. They've got you right on the main road, right across the street from the Gasano Mall. And there's a bunch of shops and different things in Moncton, right there. You're right there, right up the street from the bridge. You can easily get a taxi cab. And they've got a nice restaurant on the roof for $12.50. So about 7 minutes. Of course, you're going to take a shower and everything. So I'm going to say 15 minutes, and you all up in them guts in 15 minutes. Yeah. But coming here makes you a somebody, man. People seem to love you and care for you. He said you can feel the difference the moment you get off the plane. Yeah, it's all about intent anyway, That's really all it's about. I mean, they don't love you, but they pretend to love you, and hell, that's better than being ignored, because remember, you're nobody over there, but everybody ignores you, basically. You've been given a new life over here, man. I mean, if you can be honest and look in the mirror and tell yourself, man, I was nobody over there in my country. But I come over here now, I'm 70 years old. I got a 29-year-old woman, okay, that treats me like a king. I applaud you for that. I say you got an upgrade. You did the right thing. But keep your feet on the ground and your head out of the damn clouds. Don't listen to this man of spirit guys over here. I'm not gonna pay for anything. I'm not gonna take care of anybody's family. I want a woman who wants me. You're right. He says, as soon as we realize the truth and admit to ourselves what the Philippines really is, the better off we will all be. Thank you. I need to pin this comment. It's all I've been saying for 4 years. But we're in denial. So when somebody says it and looks you act like you're surprised. Oh, we know that, Cal. Well, why do you get over here and act the damn fool? Your chest is pressed out now. You're walking, nobody, you're not even acknowledging anybody. You all that now. What's up, Lawrence? Well, yeah, it's really what it is if you run out of money. Or you get sick or something like that. But mainly, it's money. Yeah, you probably are. In you're a legend in your own mind, Brian. Money makes us all look good. Remember, I gave you the Filipino makeover. Nobody told you that but me. That's what happens to us. Because they know you got that money. You start looking better, you're looking younger. You've lost weight. Okay? You're smarter. You're more intelligent. Oh, you're stronger. Oh, she starts making them extra sounds in the bed. You ain't touching nothing, but she's going to pretend. She's going to make you feel good. He said, hey, Cal, how did you deal with the pressure of marriage and expecting a baby? Yeah, well, you're going to be stressed. The marriage don't stress me. But having those babies, yeah. Wondering if they're going to be okay and all of that, man. It is a stressful time. But it's out of your hands. You've done your part. Okay? You spread your seed. You planted the seed. I mean, stress is not going to make it better. Because what I've noticed, and I don't know, because I've been over here in the Philippines. So I haven't been in America, even though I've got nephews who got children who are autistic. There's a lot of autistic babies being born, man. A lot. I mean, a lot. Where you didn't hear about it before. Now it's like, yeah, he's autistic. I mean, I know at least over here in the Philippines, since I've been here for 6 years, a little bit over 6 years. Well, no, 6 years, about 6 years and a month. I know 4 men who have, well, 5. I just remember 5 men. They've all had their babies in this last 6 years since I've been here. They're all autistic. And it scares me, man. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that because now, as long as you get them evaluated early, get them the help they need, they can live a regular life. But if you're in denial and and you're embarrassed and stuff like that, man, you're doing a disservice to the child. But that's the only thing that would scare me about having another baby, man. It's just so many autistic kids over here now. I'm so thankful, man. Booby came out normal. He said, "You tell it like it is." That's what I love about you. But it's just real life, Steve. I mean, I'm not gonna sell you a dream. There's nothing wrong with that, though. I'm glad that there's a place like the Philippines still around, okay, that will accept me for who I am. As long as I got a few dollars. The same dollars I've got over there just gets me an upgrade over here. People notice me here. I'm not just one of the crowd like I am at home where nobody sees me. Nobody sees me, man. I'm Mr. Nobody. I am. I'm talking about me. Guys will get out, they'll get mad. They'll push back. I had it going on before I come over here. Well, okay. That doesn't mean the exception means the rule is correct. Most of us are Mr. Nobody. He said, you become a celebrity overnight when you come to the Philippines. Cash rules everything around me. That's right. You're in a place where the people we deal with, they have very little money, man, if any money at all. That's the only thing that sets you apart. You're no smarter than Filipinos. Your character's no better. Your faith is no better. The only thing that sets you apart is you got a little bit more money than they do. That's it. Okay? So this is your guiding light. This is what you need to lean on. But you'll come over here and fall asleep and think the woman really loves you. Look at some of these guys that done went broke over here. Man, the woman's chomping at the bit for him to go home. Go on home and come back. He said, in my fantasy land, she loves me for my handsome face and sparkling personality. My fat wallet and belly is insignificant. Yeah. That's the Filipino makeover or the Thai makeover. Wherever you are, Matt, it's not really a fantasy land. This is reality when you come over here. I've seen it's happened to me so much. Even men will do it when they know that tip is coming. I didn't know you were 61. I thought you was 40 plus. I'm like, dude, I'm 61. I'm every bit of 61. He says, Happy New Year with you, bro, Cal. We happy for you choosing the right women's perfect for you. Hey, thank you. But I'm not the exception. Okay, my woman told me the first time I met her, when I started talking to her, because I asked her, and she was honest. She wanted a man with some money that could help her. And we don't have a problem. Men don't have a problem dating broke women. But women have a problem dating broke men. Even broke women don't want a broke man. Think about that, man. Okay? Nobody's going to help you. We as men, we have to figure it out on our own. You go broke, nobody's going to come to your aid because you're Mr. Nobody. He said, didn't Moonshine Shoulders bring 100,000 in $100 bills that he stuffed in books that he smuggled? He did. It's hilarious because he was getting ready to get a divorce. See, John didn't know him. He didn't know that you could only bring, if you brought over 10,000, you got to declare it. John took the money out of the bank so his wife wouldn't have access to it. So he stuffed it in magazines. John had 110,000 cash that he brought to the Philippines, man, in his luggage. He's crazy. But that's why I love John. He does stuff like that. But I laughed, man, the first time he told me because I can see him doing that. It was hilarious. He didn't know any better. And, you know, they say God looks after babies and fools. He was a fool. If they'd have found that money, good luck. His wife wouldn't have took it. They would have took it. But nobody even saw it. He went to the Philippines with it and went back to America with it. He was one lucky son of a gun. He said, yeah, bill collectors pay him a lot of money. Hey, Mr. Man, he says, I live in Mexico. I'll take care of most of the bills. My baby, she still works, and I live in a good life. Yeah. My buddy, Confident Boy Speaks, he texted me today on WhatsApp. He said, yeah, I'm getting treated like a king over here because of my money. And he's a young guy. He's 41. But he's not in a delusion. He said the unspoken agreement. Yeah, you damn right. He said, who's in denial? Turn on YouTube. And you see these guys, mainly in Thailand and in Brazil. Okay? They're lying. They got these women with them, traveling around, making you think, oh, this is my girlfriend. I got a regular woman. She don't want my money. Dude, it takes money to get over here. You can't even start living the dream until you get here. You're still Mr. Nobody until you boots on the ground. He said, who's in denial? You will be shocked. Turn on YouTube. These guys will really have you thinking that these young women want them for them. What would make you think that? Turn the tables on that. Let the woman have the money and see if she wants your old crusty ass. Okay? That's all you got to do. Turn that table. Let her have the money. You'll be Mr. Nobody. But everybody ignores you over there. Yeah, I said back then they didn't want me. Now I'm hot. They all on me. I applaud you though. If you're able to make that transition, you should be applauded. You shouldn't be ashamed. You shouldn't be embarrassed. There's a lot of Mr. Nobodies in America. They're ashamed though. They're in denial. W secrets of success. They think they got it going on. They're 60, dating 60-year-old women and all that. They got a good job. Nobody noticing you, man. Hey, Michael Alexander. Happy New Year, man. He said, how long after landing in the Philippines do you feel like a mobile ATM? The same amount, he said, as to get the tune up, about 15 minutes. However long it takes. Well, you already, before you get over here, you're sending money. That's why you're here. She turns you into Mr. Somebody before you even get here, really. She starts telling you them lies and filling your head with them dreams and stuff. That's what makes you, that's what pushes you to buy that ticket. And it's fairly inexpensive to go from a nobody to a somebody. It's fairly inexpensive, really. For all that you're going to get, you know, the plane ticket, what? Right now, they're what, about $1,200. Then you got low rent over here, you know. I would even just come here just to be a somebody for 2 weeks. Somebody cares, you know. They're going to message the hell out of you when you get here. Where at home, people stop calling. They stop messaging. Your doorbell, man, my doorbell literally stopped ringing. Nobody came to see me, man. Okay? I was Mr. Nobody. But I'm not in some type of delusion. He said, yeah, he says, all your advice, Kevin, has done me good. I haven't went to the Philippines, but I moved to Mexico. Yeah, wherever, you know, you can be somebody. Go. Take your business on the road. where the labor is cheaper, the cost of doing business is lower, and the profits are higher. Do that, guys, and become somebody. He said, what's the main cause of autistic birth? And I have no idea, W Secrets of Success. All I know is that I know 5 that I can honestly tell you right now, that I can call off right now, that they've got autistic children. And there's nothing wrong with that, but autistic, not artistic, okay? Because there's artistic children too, W Secrets of Success. We got a 10-year-old in here that can draw her behind off. Okay, I mean, really, really draw good. She's probably going to be an artist, but autistic. I don't know what causes it, but there's more now. I've got a nephew. He's got two of his kids. He's got like 5 or 6 children. 2 of them autistic. I've got another nephew, because they're first cousins. His daughter's autistic, but I didn't know she was autistic. But I don't know. Let me know. Hey, Go Be Franklin, thank you for the super chat, man. Thank you for all your support, man, throughout the years, especially 2024. Because that's really why I'm on here today. I really didn't thank y'all yesterday. I don't take this stuff for granted, man. Y'all giving me a new life, man. Y'all enabling me, man, to really live out my dreams, man, in my 4th quarter. And I just want to say thank you. Because I don't take it for granted. It's not easy to come on here and gain traction and then keep people interested. People will tell you that it's easy because they see you doing it. They see, in their mind, it's a lot of people doing it, but in the whole grand scheme of things, Go Be Franklin, it's only a tiny fraction of people who are really doing it. But thanks for that super chat. He said, crippling crazy. Yeah, we special. Yeah, coming back soon. Yeah, that's the only special you are. Handicapped. We're handicapped when we come over here. But we're nothing special. We're all treated the same. It doesn't matter that, okay, I'm a fitness guy. Some guys are even better fit shape than me. I was the guy named Scott. Now, I think he's from California, if I'm not mistaken. Man, this guy's 70 years old. You would not believe it, man. You would not believe it, man. This guy's built, man. I mean, he's really a bodybuilder, but he's been doing it his whole life. And then I've got another guy, OG, what's his name? But I'm going to have him on my channel. I'm going to interview him because he just won a bodybuilding contest over here, 60 and over. And I believe he's from either Las Vegas or California somewhere. But it doesn't matter. If he was broke, that woman he's with, she's a bodybuilder too. She ain't looking at him, man. Women ain't looking at y'all. Hey, Wesley, thank you for that super sticker. Thank you for all your support. He said, hey, Cal, on average, what's a good allowance to give my newly Filipino wife? Well, you ought to know by now if she had a job or not when you met her. Typically a good job, here. I would say you said she's only 18. I remember you said that. 5,000 a month would be a lot of money for her at 18. Yeah, with 10,000, I don't think that'll, break you and send you to the poorhouse. That would send her over the moon at 18. Wouldn't it, Maryland? Is that a good price for an 18-year-old? 10,000 a month allowance? She said, of course. Because you got to realize something. Merlin told me, I said, is 10,000 a lot of money, Merlin? She said, of course, it's a lot of money. She said, the people that you see over here, they've never had 10,000 pesos in their hand at one time. I'm talking about free and clear, not their paycheck, where they don't owe anybody. She said that's an extremely a large amount of money, but we come over here and we break the mold. We give these women this unbelievable amounts of money. There was a guy giving Merlin's sister like 50,000 a month. I'm like, 50,000? Hey, confused? Thanks for that super chat. He said, cards. Yeah, man. I'm glad that they back on the scene, football and basketball. It's going to take a few years for basketball to get back to the cards that we're used to, you know. But karma's a mother, man. They did Rick Pitino wrong. They did him dirty. They should have kept Rick Pitino at any cost. But, you know, it's politics and stuff involved in that. And they're paying. They haven't had, you know, that it's just not the same Louisville. I don't even follow them really. I follow the football team. He said, how's OG Fred doing? He's doing great, man. He messages me from time to time. Fred's doing great. He was always doing great. He just went silent. You know, he retired. You know, when you start getting involved with YouTube, you know, when I had him on my channel, now everybody's grabbing at him. Oh, let me interview you, Fred. Come on my channel, Fred. He didn't retire for that. He came over here. I mean, he's been living out of the United States for health. For decades. But he didn't retire for that. So he said, hey, man, I'm going back in the shadows. We didn't fall out or nothing like that. Remember, he's the one that sent me my smoker back there. OG Fred did. He said, how's the healthcare system there? Well, you know, in the urban cities, if you got money, if you got good insurance, man, you can get good healthcare around, you know, Cebu, Davao, Manila, Angeles City, most of the major urban cities. But remember, how do you pronounce that? I'm sorry. Let me see. Mabay J3, Street Man. Most of us don't want health care. We want a miracle. We got to take better care of ourselves. Okay. You see what happened just recently since Mark Thornton is on our minds. He showed up. It's too late, and that's what most of us do. We show up when we need a miracle. We don't go to the doctor every 3 months. We don't eat right. We don't exercise. We don't drink enough water. We don't get enough sleep. We just, you know, live this lazy life and then want the best healthcare in the world at our disposal. It's not going to do you any good. Okay, I was reading about John Lennon when he got shot. And one of the doctors that was assisting him, you know, he was really essentially dead on arrival. And it was like he could have been right here when he got shot. The injuries that he sustained, there was nothing we were going to be able to do for him. And that's how most men end up in the hospital, whether the hospital can't do anything for you. That's how bad our health is. We maintain our automobiles. We manage our bank accounts. But you let your body go. We ignore our health. So it don't matter. You can rent an apartment in the best hospital in Thailand. They ain't gonna do you no damn good. They ain't gonna do you no good. I'm sorry. He said the ground riders who deliver your food will be over the moon with a simple 50 or 100 peso tip. I always tip them, even though that's added in, you know. What's up, I love the child? He said, from the hamster wheel. He said, older men have a greater chance of having a child on the spectrum. Yeah, what do you mean over here? Yeah. And that's what happens. You know, that's one of the, you know, you can look at that both ways. You know, people say, oh, you know, don't have kids at such an old age. Why? You're giving them life because life is all there is. We know for certain what life is. Everything else we don't know. the children are going to be okay because when they're small, guys, they're going to depend on the mother. It doesn't mean go around having all kind of kids and don't take care of them. But as long as you can have children, why not? But everybody seems to have all the answers for your life. But when it comes to their own life, see, we've gotten, man, crazy with that. I'm gonna live and let live. If you're 90 years old and you want to have a baby, go ahead and do it. Because all the rest of the shit is bullshit, man. It don't mean nothing for real at the end of the day. What people's opinion of me, it doesn't matter. I promise it doesn't matter anymore. Everybody's always got advice for you and your life and what you should do or shouldn't do. Live your own life, man. But that is true because I thought my equipment was broke. I mean, kids was not on the horizon, man, when I came to the Philippines. I promise you, I didn't know I could have children. These women over here are fertile, man. Just blow on them and they're going to have a baby. But I don't regret it, man. And I take good care of my kids. I've had 3 children in the Philippines, and I'm proud of it. My children are healthy. They're happy. Okay, they're thriving, man. 2 of my sons in the United States. I've had 3 children. But I'm not going to be off in the shadows, down in somebody else, because most of the profiles here, I never see you. I only see your face here, Steve. I don't even know if that's really you or not. Because now they're stealing people's profile pictures and putting them up there. He said, how about your kids here? I've only got 1 child here. That's Booby, and she lives with me. I'm the best father that I could possibly be. Remember, I really didn't have an example, man. I'm really flying by the seat of my pants. I'm just doing the next right thing. And I've always taken good care of my kids. But you can't be in 3 places at the same time. Do I feel guilty about that sometimes? Yeah, but as long as that money's there every month, as long as we talk, they know I love them. That's all. Because it's their mother that they need right now. She's the one who's going to nurture them. It's going to come to a point where she's going to hand them off to me, and I'm going to be ready. But I don't care about anybody's opinions anymore, man. It means nothing, man. It means nothing. Because I'm going to tell you something. At the end of the day, nobody's got it all together. And you don't have to have it all together. Thankfully. Just live your life, man, because that's all it is. That's the only thing we know for certain is there's life. You can go out there, man, and you can feel the cold, feel the heat, breathe in that good air, make love to the woman laying next to you, eat a good meal, drink a cold drink. That's life. That's all real. Love the people, man, who love you. Enjoy your life, man. Everything else is uncertain. We don't really know. We're guessing. Yeah, he said, yeah, we take better care of our car than we do ourselves. And then they always asked about that, health insurance and health care. But really, we're looking for a miracle. That's what we're looking for, men. It's the reason we die sooner than women, because we don't go to the doctor. We don't maintain our health. They want you to go every 3 months. We're not sitting in no damn doctor's office. That's why we don't go. And we're afraid of what he might say. Well, you're gonna have cancer if you got cancer, you're gonna have it whether you go to the doctor or not. Maybe the doctor may extend your lifespan, but just because he doesn't tell you you got cancer doesn't mean you don't have it. But we're afraid. This is why we don't go. So the insurance companies, the health insurance companies are basically giving a man a healthcare plan because they know you're not going to use it. He said, "Hey, Cal, thanks for all you do. I plan on buying a house for my family in the Philippines. Can you link the contact information for the contractor that built your house?" I can, but I'll let you know. He basically only works on Negroes Island. And that's from his mouth. That's what he told me. He said, "This Cebu is more crowded than California or New York City." Well, what you can do is, there's some municipalities and smaller cities outside of Cebu. You got Naga City, you got Minglanilla, you got what's the other one? What's the name of that? Uh, honey, what's the name of that city outside Bacolod where the kid's father's from? Right? She's asleep. Yeah, but there's several places where you can just move out from the city. He said, "We'll go for the synthetic oil change, but won't pay for the organic chicken." Yeah, or anything. We won't even take a walk around the block. We become really lazy, man, with this technology and everything. It's done a number on us. We really don't have to do anything anymore. We don't even have to think. People are really running to this AI, man. They don't even want to think, man. Google and instead of just reading for yourself and doing the research, and hell, pretty soon libraries are only going to be used for people to get on the internet. They might as well just throw all the damn books away. What? When you got AI, you got um, Google and all of that, we become really, really lazy, man. He said, "Kids everywhere over there is all the proof of fertility that I need." Yeah, there was a population explosion over here. As a matter of fact, there was a baby boom during the pandemic over here. But as a foreigner, I can't talk about sex, even though sex is going on all around me. As a foreign man, if I talk about sex, they're really gonna, frown on that. They'll get angry with me about it, even though it's happening all around me, man. Okay? But if I just, say anything about that, they go crazy. But yeah, there was a baby boom over here during the pandemic. Sure was. Yeah, sure was. So, the truth hurts a lot of people. When you talk about the tune up and all that, some people take it the wrong way. I'm just telling you the truth. When you bring that money over here, you're going to get the tune up with a free oil change and a lube job. My next video is I'm 61 and I've had sex every day for 15 consecutive years. How did I do it? But I'm talking about from a healthy standpoint and a physical standpoint, because some guys who watch me, they're dry as a bone. They're literally beating themselves unconscious with their hand, assaulting themselves. I'm giving them hope. Because when I was younger coming up, I thought when you turned 60 years old, you was old. You were in the nursing home. Your sex life was over. This is what I thought. But now I know better now that I'm 61 years old, man. Hey, Paul, thanks for that super chat. He said, "Happy New Year. Happy New Year." I'm going to have you on here to start the new year off, Paul. Y'all know Paul's got a channel, man. He's got a nice following is developing with him. You got to pay your dues on YouTube. The algorithm's going to beat you up. It sort of acts like a filter. It filters out the pretenders from the contenders. Some people can't take it. They're like, damn, I've been making videos all this time and I'm still don't have 1,000 subscribers. I still don't have the 4,000 watch time hours. I'm done. And I think that's what that algorithm's for. If it was easy, everybody would do it. But you got to play to win. And once you get close, the algorithm will kick in and help you. When you look at these videos and you see like 100,000 views and you think, man, this video's not even that interesting. It's because algorithms picked it up and put it in front of more people. If 2.7 billion people are watching YouTube on a monthly basis, okay, all of my videos could get 1,000,000 views if YouTube wanted that to happen. All they have to do is put it in front of more people. But they kind of let your audience determine who sees it and how much the algorithm is going to help you. But they could put my videos in front of 1,000,000 people and you would see how many views I would get. But thank you, Paul. You got it, man. He says, it's okay to dream. It's even better when your dreams come true, Mike. I applaud men when they come over here. I don't put them down. I don't talk about them. But I want you to keep your feet on the ground. You're going to have a better time over here. You just saw the guy. You're going to be better off when you really know the real deal. You're not fooling yourself. You got these guys, they're lying. I mean, they're just straight out lying to you. They know they met the woman online. They know that they're paying the woman. They know that they were sending money over here before they met her. They know all of that. They know that they were Mr. Nobody over there. But now they come over here, they get in front of the camera, their chest is propped out, you know, they're not acknowledging anybody. They all that now. Because they got a woman half their age in front of them, telling them, you know, giving them the Filipino makeover. Well, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to tell you, okay, it's okay, man. Because I would rather be somebody over here, you know, with conditions than a nobody over there. Okay. I don't know about anybody else. I'm just telling you myself. Okay. My life is a whole lot better. You know, when I got a woman here that will literally do anything for me. Okay. With conditions. Okay. But then I've got conditions too. But I don't care how many conditions I got in America. I don't have this right here. Okay. And that's all I'm saying. You're your own business. If a businessman does what we do, they applaud him. But when you do it, oh, you're a loser. Or you can't make it in your home country. Well, tell the businesses that who are going to Mexico and other places and South Korea and wherever Nike and all those places earn those billions and billions of dollars. Tell it to Nike. Why don't they have a factory? Why don't they have all their factories in America then? And all these other places. You know, we've turned Taiwan into this, you know, computer chip heaven. And just made people millions and trillions of dollars. Why don't they do that in America then? If it doesn't matter. It matters, man. He said, good, I'm trying to make it happen. Just keep going, man. You know, you got to play to win. That's all I'm saying. He said, they're sending me jobs on LinkedIn, but I'm done working. You can find work remotely in the Philippines. You actually can. I would find my job first. You know, I've got a lot of guys over. Kyle's #1, man. He's really doing it. But his job is based in America, and he's over here now. Living the best life, man. He's young. I think he's in his early 40s. See, they're taking advantage of the situations. Man, I didn't have those kind of situations. When I was coming through, you had to be like what are these guys? You know, like a U.S. contractor or work for a U.S. contractor or something. They've got it going on. He said the algorithm caught wind of an elderly lady playing and reviewing video games, and the channel blew up. Yeah, it'll do it, man. But if she would have never made that video, if she would have stopped, it wouldn't have happened. And that's what happens. People stop. Hey, Norton Williams, thank you for your super chat, man, and your support, brother. I mean that. He said, Happy New Year, brother Cal. Happy New Year, man. He said, I just got my flight today. I'll be there for 3 weeks in April. Would love to meet up. Peace and love. Thanks for sharing. Man, it'd be an honor. If you're around Cebu or Dumaguete or Bacolod, because that's sort of like my little core group of cities around St. Carlos City, sure. We just didn't stay in Cebu the other day. The kids was chomping at the bit to come home. They miss their grandmother, man. They love Lola over here. Yeah, yeah. Say this, Blizzard. He said, I seen a lot of expats in Ayala, Cebu with their nose turned up, wouldn't even speak, you know, because their feet aren't planted firmly on the ground. Their head's in the cloud. They got a woman showing them some attention now, you know, blowing them real good. You know, they done dusted off that old tool of theirs, you know, giving them some attention. And the hell, they don't know how to act. You know, knowing good and well he was beating himself unconscious. He came over here with that pension, okay? And now he's Mr. Somebody. And he forgot where he comes from. He forgot that he's really Mr. Nobody. All you have to do is look in the mirror, and if he's honest with himself, he'll come back down to earth. That's all I'm trying to do, man. Don't come over here and get the big head. That's when you lose. Stay on the ground. It is what it is over here. So what, man? You know, you really gonna have to do the same thing over there. It's just gonna cost you more. Hey, Thomas, he said, Cal's telling y'all the truth about the Philippines. He inspired me to think outside the box. Well, I appreciate it, man. I mean, really, all I'm doing, guys, is having a conversation. You know, when they say Napoleon Hill in his book, Think and Grow Rich, he said 10 batteries is more powerful than one battery. And he's talking about the mastermind group, which is what we're having here. When you get all these people together and we're sharing our ideas and everything, man, it makes you stronger. It makes you more powerful. You start getting thoughts in your mind that you wouldn't have sitting around by yourself. This is a fact. Hey, retired 2019. He said, hey Cal, I enjoyed your money video. Well, you're the reason I'm doing this live today. You said, Cal, that make a good live stream topic. And it is because as much as we talk about it, people forget about it. They need to be reminded. Coming into the new year, just like Norton Williams is coming to the Philippines, I want him to understand that money is going to determine his value as a man over here. I'm not talking about his inner self and what he thinks about himself. I'm saying when he gets over here, I don't want him to forget that. When you come over here and they roll out that bright red carpet for you, the brightest red carpet, there's conditions tied to that. As long as you remember that, it's going to keep you humble. That the only thing that's changed is your location. And now you're in a place where your money matters. And that's the only thing that sets you apart over here, because you're no smarter than Filipinos, man. You're no hungrier. You're no more ambitious. You're no better looking. None of that. You just got money where a lot of the people who you deal with over here are not going to have any. So you're going to have doors open for you over here that would normally be closed. to somebody who doesn't have money. So always remember that. Yeah, he said, you're right. Taiwan is a major semiconductor chip country. Yeah, but see, you give these companies credit, Young Fresh Global Travel, for going overseas where the labor is cheaper, the cost of doing business is lower, and the profits are higher. But if you do it, you're a loser. They'll call you a loser, or you weak. No, I'm doing what all the rest of these people are doing to become rich. They're taking the show on the road. Yeah, Nike, why don't they bring all their business back to America so their profits can plummet? Okay? I remember, man, y'all, I'm 61. I remember I lived in the West End of Louisville. You didn't even have to leave the West End to go to work, man. Big time factories there. Peter Lorillard, R.J. Reynolds, Philip Morris, um, Brown and Williamson, American Tobacco. I mean, these were jobs where people were buying homes, sending their kids to college, buying new cars, living a middle class lifestyle. But they got the memo. We need to go overseas. We can't afford to stay here. But I remember those days when you could do all of that, man, in your own neighborhood. You didn't have to go anywhere. Big money, man. But now let's dry it up. It's gone. It's gone, man. All the manufacturing jobs is gone, and they're not coming back, no matter what Trump says and any of those other politicians say. They're not coming back. But there was a time when all that, man, you lived a big middle class lifestyle, and remnants are still there. All you got to do is go on Southwestern Parkway, Algonquin Parkway, in the West End in Louisville, and you'll see. You know, the remnants of that time, man. People got these big houses on the parkway, man, right down the street from the park. Living big, man. He says, I'll be posting about remote jobs part 2 very soon. Cal, maybe bring me on one of these days and I can share opportunities with the audience. Man, you're the guy. See, I was telling Kaz that at the meet and greet. Somebody was telling the meet and greet, I believe it was Kaz, because he's a remote. I said, I got a guy who came on my channel who wants to talk about this. Put up my email, Jacob Tanjay. Contact me as soon as possible, man. We can get right on that. Because so many people asked me that. And I knew it was somebody. It's you. Thank you. See, this is the type of information I need. Hey, Happy New Year, brother. Amira Bowie? He said, pimping ain't easy. Yeah, but as long as you got money, man, they look up the pimps. See, in my day on 18th Street, from Market all the way to Wilson, that was the pimp stroll, 18th Street. And you would see the pimps out there with their women and the cars and suits and everything. And these are scumbags, man. But because they had the money, the nice cars and the nice clothes, they had respect. These old politicians and all that, these old preachers and all that, they got money, man. That's why you look up to them and respect them. If they ain't have no money, man, you don't respect anybody. Hey, kids, he said, good morning, Mr. Cal. Been a while to even hear from you. Your title, nobody. Yeah, Mr. Nobody. He said, I'm still nobody, even if I'm living in the Philippines. Happy New Year. Well, at least you're humble. But now you become somebody over here. You get a new lease on life over here. And I'll argue with anybody about that. That's why men are here. That's why a lot of older men are here. They're getting younger and younger, by the way. They're getting the memo. I can get a quality woman over here, okay, that's cooperative, that's traditional. It's not giving me a whole lot of pushback because I'm going to pay for it anyway. What they call it, I'm the meat shield anyway. Wherever I go, you the meat shield. You the human shield. You're going to be responsible for everybody in your inner circle. So you might as well do it somewhere like this, where it's okay for a 70-year-old man to date or even marry a 20-year-old. I mean, that's insane, right? But people try to ridicule you for that. I say you're winning when you do that. Some of us are really turning back the clock. We're literally turning back the clock. If you don't believe dating and being involved with a younger partner enhances your life, you don't know what you're talking about. It really does. It's the reason why I'm able to have, man, I went on a 15-year run. I'm going to talk about on my next video. If I had sex every day for 15 years, when I was in America, I was married for 18 years. I didn't even want to have sex with my wife. She didn't appeal to me anymore. I came to my senses. I'm like, I'm not going to beg you, lady. I'd rather go without. Because by the time you done begging, you out of the mood anyway. Oh, just put your mouth on it. Just touch it. And all that foolishness, you know. You all hot and heavy, you ready. And she got her back turned to you. Or she'll say, hey, you've been together all them years. Oh, that's all you want is sex. Lady, I've been with you for 18 years. That's the best you can do. That's their famous quote over there. That's all you want is sex. Well, that's biology. Don't blame that on me. Hey, Luis, he says, preach, Cal. A man with a purpose is a man who would be criticized and made to be a nobody in the U.S. Go out and find your purpose, baby. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. I applaud men who have the courage to do it and the resources. Because at the end of the day, guys, look, people's opinion doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, man. Life is all that matters. If you over here or wherever you are, you're having a damn good time, man, why should you worry about what somebody's saying? As if their life is, they've got it all together. So they can take the focus off themselves and put the focus on you. That's a loser to me. That's a loser. Whenever you see somebody doing that, that's a red flag. They're losers because you don't have it all together. My life is complicated. I got enough problems and everything, man. It takes everything I got to keep myself in order, to stay in my lane. Man, I don't care what you're doing over here for real. But if I can share some of my experience, strength, and hope, it might help you, then yeah, but I really don't care, man. Trust me. I really don't care what these guys do over here. It's entertainment at the end of the day. Hey, Howie says you have to expend a lot of energy in a woman. You're on the verge of getting played. A woman that wants you efficient with your time. Yeah, but you're right about that. But let's be honest, man. These women over here don't want you, okay, for you. She wants your money, so she's going to be efficient with your time because she wants you. With your money, by the way, not you. She doesn't want you. Hey, FX trader. And this is the type of stuff I'm saying. How he knows better. He knows good and damn well that young girl he's with does not want him. I don't care how attractive he thinks he is, how good a shape he thinks he is. She doesn't want a 63-year-old man or however old you are. And she's 23 or whatever it is. Okay? Hey, FX trader, thanks for that super sticker. He's a Mr. Nobody, but he'll tell you that he's a somebody over there. Well, if I'm with somebody there, I'm not coming all the way over here to the 8,000 mile. I'm not going to join that 8,000 mile club. Hey, Norton, thank you for that super chat. He says, I got you, brother, military veteran. I can't wait for my visit and new experiences that are coming. Also, your channel is very male universe positive. Hey, thank you. You know, 92% of my viewers are men. I can give it to you from that other side, but I think it would be inappropriate. It's not my place to do it. Okay? That's all I'm saying. I got to give it I get to give it to you from a male's perspective. That's the only way you're going to relate. What's up, Sydney? We'll be over there tonight. He said, I just happened to catch you live. He said, keep talking truth and try to help as many people as you can. Blessings in 2025. Thank you. Yeah, we're going to stop by there today, man. Thanks for the invitation. He's living his best life over here. What? He said, I really appreciate the opportunity to communicate with guys here and back home, learn from the OGs. Yeah, this is the mastermind group. You should walk away from here a whole lot better off than when you came here. It's just a lot of information over here in these comments. Friendship, lifelong friendships are made over here, as well it should be. We shouldn't be over here fighting and stuff over here. He said, so who has a better trade-off, her or you? Well, that's subjective. We can't worry about her, Philippine Paradise, because she's not worried about you. You got to worry about yourself. See, we're always wondering, well, what's the Filipino want? What's she thinking? No, what do you want? What are you doing over here? What's your motive? We got to keep the focus on ourselves. We can't worry about her because she can take care of herself. She's got home field advantage, man. Okay? You better be worried about yourself because these women can handle themselves. They're tough as nails. I got to remind you, it's the end of the year, man. I need to remind y'all that. There's no victims, okay, in these relationships. Okay? That dating site is a dog eat dog world. It's every man and woman for themselves. You come over here feeling sorry for people, and they're going to chew you up and spit you out. You better think to yourself that you're getting the better deal. Otherwise, why come? You got to convince yourself that you're getting the better deal. Paradise, Philippine Paradise. Otherwise, why would you come over here? Why would you come all the way over here for her? You coming over here for you. Okay? If you don't hear anything else on here today, hear that, guys. You don't come all the way over here for her. You don't go through all that you got to go through to get here for her. Okay? You got to buy that expensive ticket. You're paying every step of the way. You pay on the dating site. You buy the ticket. You pay with your time, your effort, your money. You fly all the way over 20 hours. You do that for you. You don't do that for her. If you do that for her, you've already lost. You're going to be Mr. Nobody when you get here. I came over here for me. I didn't come over for her. Okay? I'm just saying that, you know, if you don't understand that, then just keep coming back to the channel. You're going to understand it. You don't do all of that stuff for her. You do it all for you. Now, then when you get over here, everything she does for you is for her. That's why she does it. She ain't doing it for you. These are deliberate choices that she makes to improve her present and her future circumstances. That's called self-interest. That's called self-improvement, really. And you're going to do the same thing. You're making deliberate choices, man. That's going to improve your present and future circumstances. Okay. Let me say this before I forget. Stop being ashamed to come into the Philippines. Okay. Stop letting people shame you for that. We're under a lot of scrutiny, man, when we want to come here. Now, people want to kick us, oh, you're taking advantage. They don't know anything about this place. There's no need for you to be ashamed. You should be proud. Okay. Karen says, no matter how you look at it, bottom line, that honey's going to cost you money. As long as both parties know it, have at it. Yeah, but it isn't even about a woman. If you don't have money, there's no respect, Karen. We're talking about money. I didn't say women determines your value as a man. I said money determines your value as a man. No matter where you go, it would be nice, Karen, if we were able to get by on our looks, personality, intelligence, and character, which is what a man looks for in a woman. It would be nice, but we have no such luck. A man will date a broke woman. Okay, but very seldom does it happen. Yeah, will a woman date a broke man? Very seldom will it happen. You will actually travel all this way and do that. Because that's just part of society. It's been beaten to our head. We're the meat shield. We're the human shield. We literally have to work until we die. You're going to work over here, believe it or not. You only think you retired. I only thought I was retired. Not when you the meat shield. You never retire until you unalive. That's the only time you're going to rest because you're responsible for everybody else. Society told you you was. It tell you, you got to have money. You got to have status and all that as a man. Okay? I'm sorry, but you do. Yeah, he said the party doesn't start till we arrive. But you come here for you, OB. Don't ever make that mistake to come all this way for a woman. Because everything she's doing it for her. You think they jump through all them hoops for you? They do it for her. She's doing it for herself. And bend over backwards and all that. No. She's doing that for her present and her future. It's nothing to do with you. We got to get in that mindset. But it's going to be hard, to break out of that sort of thinking. He said, yeah, get the lights up, guys. He said the wig. Yeah, it was. I still get it. But I wanted to make a point to my sisters out there. How ridiculous they look with that fake shit in their head. Okay? They don't need that. There's no such thing as good hair and bad hair. That's man-made. I told you, man we will F up life. It's just life, man. Some people have that type of texture. You can trace it back and find out where it comes from. But that's nothing to be worried about. When you in that damn casket, they're not gonna worry about your hair or anything, your grill and all of that. Now this is a good comment. He said, "Stop trying to get the upper hand. Are you getting what you desire?" That's the question. And it's all subjective anyway. Who's getting the better deal? Who cares really? Did you get what you came for? And if you did, man, that's life. That's all you have to worry about. But don't ever come 8,000 miles for somebody. You come for yourself. You don't buy that expensive ass ticket for her. You buy it for you. Because, guys, if the tables were turned, you don't have nothing coming. If the woman has all the money and you don't have anything, She's not looking at you. She's not going to give you the time of day. Why can't we practice self-preservation sometime? What's wrong with that? When you're going to put your needs ahead of everybody else's. If I can't take care of me, I can't take care of anybody else. But they shame you for that. Oh, you're not a good father. You're not a good husband. You're not a good man if you don't do all that. That's why they got it messed up over there, but not over here, about who eats first. The man eats first over here. The Filipinos know that. They done forgot it over in my country. Oh, we're going to feed the kids first. Bullshit. I'm out there working my fingers to the bone, getting it done. When I come home, hell, we'll eat together. But you're not going to have me on the side waiting. Oh, let's feed the kids first. When you on that damn airplane, what do they tell you? When them damn oxygen masks drop. Put your oxygen mask on first. Okay? Even if you got a little kid beside you, you put it on your face first because you're not going to be able to help him if you can't breathe. But we throw all that out the window because y'all listen to this bullshit. You're not listening to common sense. We throw that out the window. Stop listening to other people. You know what to do. He said, so far, 2 vlogger wives that took off and started their own channel. Who are they? 53 Shades Darker. Yeah, driver. He said, that flight is no joke. Make sure y'all going over for the right reason. For you. The minute you decide I'm going over there for that woman, you've already lost. You've lost. I don't care how noble it sounds. Your ass is lost. Okay, you done lost. Because she's never doing anything for you. She's doing it for her. Hey, Philip Cooper, happy belated birthday. He said, you're correct, Cal, and right. Being grateful and thankful is correct. We are really Mr. Nobody. If my money runs out, my life runs out, bottom line. Well, you know what you're talking about, Phil. We're trying to get everybody else to see that. This is 100% right. But we're all in denial. We can't get by with our good looks and talent and all of that, like the woman can. You ask a man what he wants, and he starts, putting out all this stuff, what he wants in a woman. He never says money. But you ask a woman, you better be a provider. That translates to money. You can't get by, Phil, with your good looks and your personality. This is a real good guy right here. But his feet is firmly on the ground, and his head is not in the clouds. He's done real well for himself. He's got a nice retirement, but let that money go. Ain't nobody giving him respect anymore. He's not even going to respect himself. You know how you feel when you're broke. You don't even respect yourself. You don't like yourself. So what do you think somebody else is going to do when you broke? They're not going to like you anyway. Either. I mean, they're going to tolerate you the least that they can. He said, you're the king, you set the rules. Yeah, if you got the gold. If you don't have no gold, man, sorry. You ain't got nothing coming over here. He said, I failed. But as long as you learn, man, we're just having a conversation. That's all. We want you to go away a little bit better than when you came on the live stream. We don't be playing, man. We don't play on here. It's too much at stake. You got people selling everything, man. They're jumping off the hamster wheel. They're withdrawing all their money from the 401k. You better get this shit right. I'm not going to sell you no dreams. I'm living a damn dream. It's not even a dream anymore when you're living it. But I'm not in denial either. You think I got a woman or damn fitness instructor laying there? You think she's going to be laying there if I'm broke? He said, I've done that flight 7 times. It's no joke, but it's worth it. Yeah, I've done it 25 times. And every time I made that trip, it was for me. It was never for them. Because I caught on real quick. I was like, now, why in the world is she jumping over? I mean, jumping through hoops, running around in circles, helping me look for shit that's not even lost. Why is she going through? Why is she doing all of that? Is it because she loves me? No, she's doing it for her. So you have to ask yourself, if the money is better elsewhere, would they stay? But see, they're not going to take that chance. They're not going to take that chance. 53 Shades Darker. Hey, Brad Mac, thanks for that super sticker. They're not even going to take that chance. They know it's better than what they got over here. You know, most of us, and you know this to be truthful, most of us are dealing with yummy sixes anyway. Okay? If you really want to see the damn pieces, more than likely they're going to be with Filipino men. They're not even going to deal with foreigners. Okay, so it's not like she really has a whole lot of choices. This is where we get it wrong. It's not, but we've got them so hyped up over here that they think they're in a delusion, though. If they think there's men lined up, okay, it may be one or two really that's going to pull that trigger and come over here and start a new life and everything like that. But it's not as many as they think. It's certainly not as many as we have waiting. Okay. Literally thousands and thousands and thousands of women. Hey, Young Fresh Global Travel, thanks for that super chat. He says, I'm 46. I'm dating in New York City has been hell. I'm definitely a Mr. Nobody here, but going to the Philippines since '02 has been life-changing thanks to your challenge advice. But it's true. You see it. You're not in denial. Yeah, you're a Mr. Nobody. What's a Mr. Nobody, Cal? Nobody wants you where you come from. Okay, a nobody that you want. All right. Nobody pays any attention to you. Stop me if I'm wrong. Nobody calls you unless they want something. Normally it's crickets. My phone went dead over there. The only time people called me was my clients or somebody, one of my kids wanted something. My doorbell literally stopped ringing. No one came to my house, man. Okay? Because nobody cares. Once you get old over there, they throw you away. If you're fortunate enough to have a loving family around you, doesn't mean you're not going to be lonely and isolated because they still got their lives. They might invite you over for Sunday dinner or something like that. They might give you the best seat in church and all of that. But once you go back home, it gets real quiet because everybody ignores you. When you're 60 and 65, man, your life is not over. But they want you to think it's over. Man, you need to sit down in the corner somewhere. Your time is done. Your time is gone. No, man, I'm still full of energy. I still want to get down. Okay, I still got some years left in me. I'm not ready for the scrap heap, man. But they want to put me in the scrap heap over there. When I came over here, these people recycled me. They dusted me out. They gave me that Filipino makeover. They said, "Oh, you look younger than 61." Okay. "Oh, you're strong," they say. They start making them sounds in the bed to make you feel young again, like you're really touching something. You're not really doing nothing, but hell, pretending is better than nothing. You're damn right it's life changing. It certainly changed my life. He said, yeah, I failed putting women first. Put yourself first. Now, thank you. He said, if you were broke, you'd have Big Shirley sitting there instead. When I was broke, see, here's the thing. I'll tell you about men and the way we think. We're not these iron low down son of a guns that the West wants you to think we are. When I was broke and strung out on drugs and alcohol, I had a little Shirley. She was short and, you know, and wide. Okay. Only because my low self-esteem was shot. And I'm not putting her down because she was a great woman, believe it or not. But I wouldn't think about approaching anybody else. She took me in, okay, because she thought I was something. But when I got my life turned around, when I did that 180, started making the good money and everything, guess what? I stayed with her. I took her with me. I didn't run off, okay? I didn't run off. But after a while, when you changing and she's staying the same, this woman was the same woman I met 18 years ago, but I wasn't the same man. And men and women, we don't age the same. And she's still on that same, oh, that's all you want is sex stuff. It's like, what? After the house and, you know, the kids and the family, the businesses and everything, that's the best you can do. And then it got to the point where I got to negotiate with my wife for sex. Most of the time, I wasn't getting it. And it wasn't the sex I wanted anyway. You know, hell, I was, let's see, when my divorce was final, it was 13 years ago when it was final. Hell, I was in my 40s. But she had me thinking that my equipment was broke. And all that old begging and pleading and all that stuff, man, that's for the birds. Okay? I started loving myself and saying, you know, you deserve better. You have to go through this. You should be happy I'm here. You know, only time I get anything special, maybe it's on my birthday. Well, hell, my birthday's every day here. It's the anniversary every day over here. It's New Year's Eve and Christmas and everything. Every damn day over here. That's all I'm saying. So if people want to try to put me down, your opinion don't matter to me. I promise you it don't. You're wasting your breath. Hey, Southern Purchase, thanks for that super chat. He said, a yummy 6 or a lukewarm 5 is the best some of us can get. That's right. And take it from somebody who knows. It's good enough. It's good enough. I'm being honest with you. That's what you're going to have over here. But man, it's the best thing you've ever had. You couldn't ask for anything better than a yummy 6. Okay? I mean, really. If you was to take her back to your country, man, her stock would go way up. Her value would go up because a woman's looks and youth is her value in today's world. But with you, it's the money. But most guys, you know, we're in some type of delusion, especially the younger we are. We think, oh, I want this 10, and you better want me because I got a college degree, you know, I'm this, I'm that. No, man. Okay, I put it down here right now. You're nothing special. Remember that. Over here, I'm saying. I'm not talking about what you think of yourself. We're all treated the same. You got a pension, if you got consistent money, you're going to get the same treatment. I don't care what you look like. You can be in a wheelchair. You're still going to have a yummy 6. And here I am. I walk from St. Carlos City to Dumaguete. I'm not going to have anything better than you, what you've got. He said, yeah, tune up. Hey, thank you. That's all we're having. Yeah. Yeah, short and wide. She's a beautiful woman, but me and Mo was talking about this the other day. If I was to see her right now in the mall, and you remember we were married for 18 years. This is what messes me up about Western culture. I don't know if it's just Western culture, but she'll pretend like she doesn't know me, like we're strangers. Lady, we shared the same bed for 18 years. We got 4 beautiful daughters. We went from the projects to owning our own home and everything, the good, bad, and indifferent, everything, the gray areas and all of that. And now it's like I don't even exist. That's what goes on over there. That's a trip, right? But what really made her mad was I left. See? I mean, I just left. I got tired of it. Well, it's all subjective. I believe it's Hal Funkbase that came up with the Yummy Six. Somebody on here came up with the Yummy Six, but he hit it on the nose. That's what we end up with. And man, it's better than anything I've ever had. And that's really, he hit it on the nose. When I look back at all the women I've had over, they're Yummy Sixes, man. But that's not a knock. That's not a knock on them. That's just what they truly are. See, they're not way, their head's not way out there. It's not so big. Because if you look at these Filipino bloggers, that's what most of them are. They're Yummy Sixes. Are there 10s over here? Absolutely. Some of the most beautiful women I've ever seen have been over here in the Philippines. But I don't have any, they don't have any use for me. He said, sometimes you do need a woman that can think and make decisions because ours are not going to be always the right one, in my opinion. I don't need a housemaid. No, that's not even what we're talking about. We're talking about why your woman is with you in the first place. Honey, there's a man with the gas oil. You got to handle that. If it's the same man, give him 100 from last time because I forgot. We're saying that money determines your value over in the Philippines. Okay, 53 Shades Dark. You know that. These women aren't looking at you, even though you're on the young side of 53. You're in great shape. You would be considered handsome anywhere, right? But over here it doesn't matter. You better have some money. Okay? Otherwise, they don't want to be bothered with you. Now, it's going to be up to you what type of woman you're going to want to be responsible for. You're the meat shield, they call it, the human shield. So if you want a woman who can think for themselves, who can have a decent conversation and all of that, then yeah, that's what your money's paying for. So what? You're gonna get? How did it go up so quick from 1,100 to 1,500 now? See, this is crazy. But we're just being honest. If I was somebody in America and if I had what I'm getting over here, over there, I wouldn't be over here. Why would I come all that way? Okay, only for vacation or something, to get away. I wouldn't come over here for a new life. But I was a Mr. Nobody. I'm talking about me. If you can relate, then okay. If the shoe fits, wear it. But I'm talking about me. I was a Mr. Nobody. Nobody wanted me. Nobody that I wanted. Anyway, I don't want a 60-year-old woman. I don't care. I don't want a 55-year-old woman. I don't want a 50-year-old woman. Okay? And that's what I was going to get over there. Okay, who, with all this, that's all you want is sex stuff. And there's nothing special I'm going to get. There's nothing special. It's only one hole that you're going to have access to. The other two holes, they're off limits to you. When over here, it's all accessible. You take that for what it is. What happened? What's he saying? Okay? That's all I'm saying. And every day is my damn birthday. That's what I deserve. The earth is my home. I shouldn't be limited to the United States. Who says that American women are the standard anyway? A lot of us are sleepwalking over there. We don't even know these type of options are even available for us. It takes people like me and other vloggers to tell you, hey man, look, what's going on over here? We wake some of you guys up over there. You sleepwalking over there. You don't even know this is even available to you. Well, I'm telling you that it is. I'm doing shit now I just only fantasize about and dream about. I got a woman who every day is my birthday. That's what I want because I do anything for her. It's all conditioned. Yeah, take the stove out there. Is the stove out there? Don't let them hook it up to that. If I know for a fact that money is the reason I'm missing somebody over here, then damn it, I want the best that my money can buy. I'm sorry. Okay? I'm not just coming over here giving my money away to anybody. He said, no money, no honey, no pay, no play. Yeah, man, I seen 15s over here. But they're not interested in you. There's a certain woman who's interested in you. The yummy sixes, that's what the dating sites are full of. I believe that's how they want you to meet women over here. They don't want you all up in their face. First of all, just think about it. Why would a young, attractive woman over here want an old man to step to them? They do it in secret. They do it on the dating site. And then once they see you a good man, that you good, you got some character, and you really gonna take care of her. Now they pull you out and show you off because she's got the new motorcycle. She's got the Reebok. Okay, she got the new Adidas on and all of that. Okay, she's not just with you're not just an old man. You rescued her. She's something. You're something she can brag about now. He says, should I pay for Filipino Cupid? Do the woman get my messages if I have free version? Absolutely not. You're not getting nothing for that. You might can send them a wink, okay? And once they see that you're not paid and you can't respond back to them, man, they're gonna throw you in the garbage. They're not on there for games. You're on there for games. These women on there, it's forever for them. They're on there for them. They're not on there for you. Hey, what's up, Maurice? He said, over here, the very hole is available. He said, every hole, yeah, is available. No, they'll call you nasty over there because they're so, sanctified. You know, they are sleepwalking over there. You got to wake them up. Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. We think somebody's told us, and it's been a lie, that the American woman is the standard. They have no idea what they're talking about. I guess if you've only been with American women, I'm not going to put up with the foolishness, man. You know, I may want to try something. An American woman has never told me, you can do whatever you want to me. I mean, the woman told me that, and I did. What was I wrong? No, I wasn't, because she was consenting adult, was two consenting adults. But I never heard it before, and I haven't heard it since. Now, are women so cooperative that they don't have to be as seductive as that, and you still gonna be able to do whatever you want to do? Yeah, but she said it out of her mouth. You can do whatever you want to me. Man, look, like what you want? I paid 7,000 pesos for a Reebok for that lady. Bought a 23,000 peso, engagement ring. This is in 2009. But I did all that for me. I didn't do it for her. because I wanted to keep on getting that because I never had that before. I didn't even know something like that existed. That's why I say don't be ashamed of coming over here and stuff like that. These women can take care of themselves. You're not taking advantage of anybody over here. I promise you that. Okay, that tough as nails. Whatever you bring it to the table, they can handle it and more. Okay, you see these, this is the land of misfits. You heard a lot of people saying it. It's true. You'll see a 6'5" man. Look at Cos. He's 6'7". His girlfriend probably is 4'11", and ask him, can she handle whatever he's bringing to the table? These are grown women, man. He said, I asked my friend that question 7 years ago. Should I pay for Phil Cupid? 7 years later, happily married with 2 kids. There are a lot of jokers on there, though. It is. I tell men to stay away from the dating sites if you don't know what you're doing, because it will give you a headache. But if you know what you're doing, you can cut through all of that crap and find you a good woman, because that's where we're finding our women. We're not approaching these women in public like they're telling you that they're doing. That you're going to get shot down. Not because she don't want you. She's going to be embarrassed. Who wants a 61-year-old man coming up trying to talk to a 25-year-old woman, who just got out of college? She might be working at the bank or something like that. They don't want that, but they'll do it. They'll have that clandestine meeting online. They'll get it all hooked up. They want to do all that behind the scenes first before they step out. Yeah, he said, life has taught me that you have to let them feel they are needed and contribute more than just fashion. Absolutely. But we're talking about initially 53 Shades Darker. Like I said, we're not low down and honoring men that the West tells us we are. I stayed with my wife when I turned my life around. If you would have listened to conventional thinking, I would have ran off. I stayed with her 13 more years. I gave her the best years of my life. Okay, it's going to be the same thing over here, but don't be in a delusion. Okay, everything she does with you is for her. It's not for you. She don't do it for you. She's doing it for her to secure her present and her future. Okay, what you're talking about is how to treat a woman. That's a whole different conversation. We can have that conversation. But I'm talking about going from Mr. Nobody to Mr. Somebody. And now you got to iron out all the details. Okay, you're in the details right now. Okay, that's a whole different conversation, man, about how to treat the woman and all that. We need to have that conversation. But that's not the conversation we're having today. We're saying that money determines your value as a man in the Philippines. This isn't something new. Okay, no money, no respect. If you don't have any money over here, you're Mr. Nobody here. You might as well go home. You defeat the purpose. You're Mr. Somebody here only because your money sets you apart. That's the only thing that makes you different, really, than the Filipino man. You're no more attractive than him. As a matter of fact, he's got more in common with you, with the girl, I mean. He's younger. To her, he's more attractive. Okay, I'm just saying. And we're not just talking about women, we're talking about period. Okay, if you don't have no money anywhere, people don't respect you, man. If you're broke, you don't even like yourself when you're broke. And on the flip side of that, we look up to scumbags if they got money. Look at Donald Trump and the following he's got, and tell me that he's got some type of noble character. No, but because he's a celebrity and he's a billionaire, people look up to him, but he's a scumbag. He don't care nothing about my opinion. All them politicians, drug dealers, pawn shop owners, injury lawyers, preachers, okay, pimps, Ponzi schemers. Look at Madoff and the pristine reputation we were giving him before they pulled the cloak back on his ass and showed what kind of evil cocksucker he was. Okay? Because he had money. So if you ain't got money, you ain't got nothing coming. You're Mr. Nobody. Nobody was calling you over that. Nobody was going out on a date with you. Not anybody that you really wanted to be bothered with. They didn't care. Well, we're not even talking about this. We're talking about, let me read your comment though. He said, what gets me is men give their money to women all over the world when in a relationship or marriage. What's the difference with Filipinos wanting some? Of course they want a better life. Yeah, that's why you're here. That's why they want an older man like you, Mango and Cash. That's why you're somebody over here. We're not saying that. We're not saying there's anything wrong with it. Actually, we're applauding you for it. We're saying bravo, man. You got the courage, you got the resources to pursue your options somewhere else where people are going to respect you, but they only respecting you because you got that mean green. that piece of paper carries a whole lot of weight. Don't fool yourself. The woman that you with or the women that you deal with in the Philippines, they're not looking at you if you don't have money. Okay? They're no different than anybody else. The only thing that sets you apart is that money. There's men over here who are more attractive. They're just as smart as you, just as hardworking and ambitious. But you got that money, see? And so they say, oh, come on in. They're going to open up doors for you over here that would normally be closed to you. That's all we're saying. We're not saying there's anything wrong with it. But we're saying, okay, look, when you do all that you're doing, do it for you. Don't do it for her. You'll feel a lot better. I didn't know. I didn't get on that plane and fly 15 hours. I mean, I flew from Chicago to Hong Kong, 15 hours. Then I got to go from Hong Kong to Cebu. You think I'm going to do that for some woman? I'm doing that for me. Okay, and then when she does everything she does with me, she's doing it for her to improve her standing in life, not mine. We just get confused about that. We think she's doing it for us, to make us happy, to make our lives better. No, she's doing that to make her life better. So you better be doing everything you're doing to make your life better. He said, Cal, deep down inside at some point, your first wife knows she screwed up. If she were playing her role correctly, you never would have left the U.S. You were on track to be top 10. Yeah, see, you're exactly right. But it got to the point where enough is enough. And I think a lot of men have reached that stage. Like, I don't have to put up with this. I'm going somewhere else where I can be celebrated, really. I got the same amount of money. I look the same. I'm the same age. But I'm getting treated differently over here. Remember, we're a business. You're your own business. That's why Nike and all those other companies, they move, they serve, only thing they got is their headquarters in America, where they collect all the money. But all they manufacturing and everything is gone, man, because labor's cheaper. The cost of doing business is lower and the profits is higher. That's why you're going around the world doing the things you're doing for the same reason. It's too expensive over there. The women are too expensive. And they're just not cooperative enough. Now, if I'm Travis Hunter or somebody, Shadur Sanders or somebody like that, then I might be able to be a somebody. But it's going to cost me. It's still going to cost. But My channel is for the regular man. Okay, we're not celebrities or anything like that, but we still deserve a good life because life is all it is. We want to enjoy our time here. That's all. They got some screwed up system going on over there. Everybody thinks that Jesus is looking in the bedroom window and all that. The hell with that, man. I ain't got time for that. The missionary position is the only position you're going to get. I'm having more sex than men who are married over there in America. And I'm not even married. Okay? I'm having more sex and better sex than men who are married. Make that make sense to me. Okay? Yeah, it's all mental. When it's the same thing though. Remember, OB, he said American women make up 2.5% of the world population. They can't be the standard. Yeah, American population, we're only 4% of the population, but they say we're the greatest country in the world. Is that true? It's not true. It's all propaganda. But they should tell you that. If I'm living in the Philippines should be telling me that we're living in the best country in the world. It's all propaganda, man. Yeah. He said, man, it's almost like you got to pinch yourself. I quit pinching myself a long time ago. I know it's real. But at first, man, I'm going to tell you something. When I used to come over here, I would think I was dreaming because it's like I didn't even know something like this existed. Because after I got out of the service, I went into that black hole for about 30 years. I was 45 when I came over here. I wasn't thinking about leaving the United States. I was chasing the American dream. I was caught all up in that. I could only see what was in front of me. That's how focused I was. What, you want to go to Cancun or something like that? Okay. Vegas or something like that. But as far as I knew nothing existed out here the way that it does. Maybe I would have left a long time ago. But yeah, I used to pinch myself. You damn right. Because I couldn't believe it. The yummy sixes I had over here, man. When's the last time you've been with a 23-year-old woman? Probably when you were 23. But they'll make you think you're doing something wrong when you're not. It's two consenting adults. And there's no victims. Nobody's taking advantage of anybody else, really. It's an unspoken agreement. And you make that agreement, it's really like a nod. When you're chatting online, you make that agreement right there. You don't make it when you get over here. You know, she understands, man, the mission. And you do too. He said, what's the right website? He said, well, Dating Asia is free. Why not do Dating Asia since all the women on Dating Asia are on Christian Filipino, who are on CebuHonest.com, who are on Cherry Blossom, who are on Filipino Cupid, and all the rest of them. That's another thing we got messed up. Oh, I'm doing Christian Filipino. They're all Christians over here, ladies and gentlemen. It's the most Christian populated country in the world. They're all Christian. Okay, take care. Because I'm getting ready to get off here too. She said, he's killing me. He said, smash the thumbs up, Pete. He said, how much money does it take to become Mr. Somebody? Believe it or not, about $1,000 a month. And you Mr. Somebody over here. Because that would give you, at the rate right now, Big E, at 57.82 pesos per dollar. That would give you 57,820 pesos a month. When the woman you come over here to see probably is earning anywhere from 4,000 to 8,000 pesos per month. You're way up there. We compete against ourselves. We'll tell men not to even come over here. Oh, you only got 1,000. Don't come over here. We'll try to snuff out your dreams before you even make it here. Like, this is life, man. This is all I got. I don't know what's behind the curtain of what man calls death. We don't know. Live now. That's all you need, really. Okay, to be Mr. Somebody. How long do you want to be Mr. Somebody? Do you want to be Mr. Somebody for 2 weeks? Because the minute you get off the plane and you got the money, you're Mr. Somebody. It doesn't matter, man. I'm telling you from experience. She's going to make you. She's the one who makes you Mr. Somebody. You still got the same old messed up thinking. Okay, it's only when she wraps them legs around you and start telling you all that sweet stuff do you start transitioning into Mr. Somebody. You still gonna be Mr. Nobody when you get off the damn plane. It's only when she gives you that tune up and you be like, man, I'm dreaming. I could never expect this in my home country. Then you become somebody. But just make sure you stay humble, Big E. Keep your feet firmly on the ground and get your head out of the clouds, because you see these bloggers. They're like that, man. That's why they got these guys fooled. You're going to lose when you're thinking like that. You're no better than anybody else over here. Okay? Your money makes you Mr. Somebody. If she had the money and you didn't, she would leave your ass over there. Okay? Hey, USA Ray, thanks for that super sticker, man. I really appreciate it, man. Let me take time out to thank everybody for your support over the years, certainly for 2024. We had a big year, man. And, you know, I just don't want y'all to think I take this for granted, because I don't. I'm who I am right now. If you come over here, I'm the same guy. People who are watching here now who met me several times. I'm not some celebrity. I'm not a YouTube celebrity, because some people become celebrities. They think they have to wear disguises in public and all that stuff. They don't want to be bothered with you. No, you can come to my house and eat at my table. How many times have I done that? But I do want to thank y'all. It's really why I came on here today. You know, he said Jesus and Santa are the same myth. Well, you know, God and Santa Claus look the same. The picture of God that they showed me as a child and Santa Claus, they look the same. It's the white man with the beard and the mustache and the beard, you know, the white beard. He's kind of big, you know, they look the same. I call him a spiritual Santa. He's going to whisk you away from what's literally a heaven for our species right now. You can't think of an environment, an atmosphere, and everything that's going to suit our species any better than this. But he's going to whisk us away somewhere. And let me say this too, that we're trying our best to destroy. Because we're human beings, we're going to destroy everything we get our hands on, including ourselves. But he's going to take us off into space somewhere to a place that's better than this. I guess to let us destroy that place too, I guess. I don't know, but if that's what you want to believe, that's all made up, man, because mankind, when he doesn't know something for certain, we start making stuff up. Life is the only thing we know for certain, man. So live your life right now. Okay? Yeah, they'll go to church on Sunday. You know, religion is convenient. You know, they're religious when it's convenient. But people don't want to hear the truth. All of a sudden, they want to be the exception. There is no exception. You're nothing special, man. Okay? You're nothing special. They treat us all the same because we got money. They respect you and everything like that. Otherwise, they're not going to respect you. You get no respect. It doesn't matter whether you're in the Philippines or in the United States, England, if you broke, you get no respect. People don't respect you, man, when you broke. What's up, Ray? But now all of a sudden it's different. We've had that post-nut analysis, okay? And now all of a sudden, okay, it's a whole different ball game. No, 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 no. The women aren't looking at us if we don't have any money, guys. That's common sense. People are saying, oh, duh, we already knew that. Then why do y'all get over here and have the post-nut analysis? And now all of a sudden it's something different. Or she wants you for your glowing personality. You look good for a 73-year-old man and all that old stuff. All them old lies we'll tell ourselves. And all the runs, now that you're with her, I'm going to do this and do that for her. That's a whole different conversation. Okay? He said, man, I have some things on my record. I wish I could come over there. Well, what's stopping you? If you got a passport, okay, if you got a passport. What's up, Elad? Man, Elad will tell you. I love you, Cal. I love you back. But you know good and well that, because you told me, you said, the reason I'm single, because I don't want a man all up in me all the time. And that's your prerogative. He said they say the deacons try to get their deacon on. Yeah, Deacon Clock Cheeks is all over here. But once, they have their post-nut analysis, now all of a sudden, they back, to toting the Bible and quoting scripture and all of that. When they know they say that sex pet prayer on the way over here, the woman's going to meet you at the airport. Okay? You don't have time to get married to her. You're going to take her to the hotel and you're going to have a freak off. You're going to put that Bible up. Okay? They'll get mad at me for telling them the truth, but they know that I'm telling the truth. They'll put that Bible up. They'll do all that freaky stuff. And then they'll ask for forgiveness afterwards. And then they'll marry the woman to clean it up. It happens all the time over here. It happens all the time over here. And a lot of times it don't work because they're marrying a woman out of guilt, out of shame. They're not even getting a chance to know her. But they say the sex pet prayer. Oh, dear Lord, I know I've fallen short of your son, Jesus Christ, but I haven't had pussy since pussy had me. Let me blow her back out. And then I'll be Deacon Clap Cheeks on Sunday. Amen. One guy called it premeditated forgiveness. And then when it's over with, they say it again. And I'm going to make up for it, God. I'm going to marry her and make a decent woman out of her. Like the guy did in England, and the woman ended up having him killed. Because he came over here and did the same thing. He was Deacon Clap Cheeks. Look it up. The guy from England, he was 62 years old. But he was coming over here fooling with the girl really before she was 18. The minute she turns 18, they get married. He don't realize the helper, their driver, is her boyfriend. So they conspire to kill him. And that's what they did. They tortured him, killed him, burned his body. Because he married a woman out of shame and guilt and remorse. Deacon Clapcheek. He was the original Deacon Clapcheek. He said, "Oh, you guys are different people. If you weren't, you wouldn't be here." I'm thinking about coming. I just want people to keep their feet on the ground. Well, we all have it. Now we got all the answers now. And we understand everything, why she's with me. Here's what my plans for you and all of that. Guys, look. It would be nice if a man could get by with his good looks and intelligence, personality, kindness, and character. We can't do that. Nowhere on the planet can we do that. We can't get away with that. But a woman can. So when you come to anywhere in the world, you better have money as a man. what do they call it? You're the meat shield. You're the human shield. You're responsible for taking care of everybody. They bestow that on you when you were a little boy, about 7 years old. And all the time you're alive, that's what they grade you on. How well is he taking care of his family? Until you unalive. It's okay for you to marry a broke woman. Matter of fact, they encourage you to marry a woman who doesn't have anything but character. And she's conservative, she's traditional, and all that. You say nothing about money. But if you turn the tables around, you can see it. I'm not making it up. Very few women will marry a broke man. Does it happen? Of course it happens, but very seldom. If this thing was turned around, see, I don't live hypothetically, but I'm just making a point here. If the Filipina had the money, man, she wouldn't be looking at your old ass. Even if she's 30, she's not looking at a 53-year-old man who lives 8,000 miles away. Yeah, Reverend Do-Wrong. But all of a sudden, we get sanctified. We get holy. Once we finish with the holes over here, we get holy. Yeah, deacon clap cheeks. Yeah. But we get holy. We get holy, man, once, you get access to the 3 holes. Yeah, let's get 200 thumbs up, man, before I get off here. Because I want to thank y'all again, man. It's always fun to be on here, man. He said, hey, Cal, you got any new goals for this year? Yeah, I'm just going to keep on living the medical drug dealer, man, honestly. I have to get me a new bucket list because I really have accomplished all my goals, man. I remember the only goal I had in 2010 that I didn't reach. I wanted to meet Barack Obama, but I don't even want to meet him anymore. He's no longer my hero after I figured out who he was. He said, you should write a book, brother. I would buy it. Yeah, you're the provider and always will be until we go to our grave. So why not have some fun doing it? I just want to wake guys up. You're sleepwalking over there. You're being taken advantage of. You got some bad teachings over there. What they call it, bum data. You've been given some bum data over there. You're more than what they're making you out to be. And you're certainly not as bad as they tell you you are. You want to eat now? What is it? What's in there? Yeah, I'm going to get off here. Yeah. But wait, because I won't, man. Did he hook up the stove? The stove is hooked up. Okay, good. Is it outside? Okay, so everything is plugged up? Do you got the fire on? I want to see that. But thank y'all so much, man, for your time, all your support over the years, all your super chats, super stickers, all your thumbs up. I want everybody to have a happy and prosperous 2025. He said the new year, the gym is always overcrowded. Yeah, first 2 weeks. Yeah, it's usually about 2 weeks. It usually takes about 2 weeks. But don't do anything stupid, man. Okay? Keep your feet on the ground. Get your head out of the clouds. No money, no respect. Okay? Money determines your value as a man no matter where you are. It determines how people treat you. Okay? You don't believe it? Look how they treat a broke man versus how they treat a rich man or somebody with money. Doesn't matter what the rich man's character is. Okay? Look at Trump. I keep bringing Trump up because we know his record. It's been put out there on the front page that he'll grab a pussy in a minute. And all the other stuff he's done, been in, the whole 9 yards, guys, paid the woman off, just the stuff we know. but yet he's one of the most popular men probably in the history of America because he's got money. If Trump didn't have money, Trump would be in jail. He'd be under the jail. Okay? Hey, Jeffrey, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Take care, everybody. I'm going to get off here and eat lunch and try to get some rest for a little while. We got a party we're going to attend for a little while tonight because, you know, everybody celebrates at home here. It's a tradition. But we were invited over Sydney's house, so we're going to go over there and fellowship with them for a little while and then come on back. Because, you know, once it gets dark, I'm in the house. I really am. But those days are big and it's over. I had my hot streak stopped the other day in Pang Lao because we had the kids with us. But I went 15 years consecutively having sex every day. That's unheard of for a man my age in America. And that's what I'm going to talk about on my next video. So take care, everybody. I'll see y'all next time. Happy New Year.